Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through to the top 12 tips and tricks I'm just revealing to pass PMP exam in first attempt. I cleared my PMP in 2007. Since then I'm providing training, PMP training for to multiple batches, and this is based on the experience or feedback from various people, those who appeared for PMP examination. I'm trying to share all these tips and tricks with you so that you can really pass your PMP examination in first attempt. So let's go through all top 12 tips and tricks, and definitely the video is going to be a little lengthy, so you need to bear with me. So the first is create a study schedule. Guys, try to remember one point: if you do not have a plan, you cannot stick to it. If you do not have a plan, you cannot achieve your target. There has to be a plan, there has to be a schedule. So define your target first. When you want to create, when you want to pass your PMP examination. For example, 1 month, 2 month, 90 days. So that depends on your availability, how you can do that. Availability of time, your determination, when you want to do that, the need. So what you have to do to create that schedule is, first you do need to define the target. Okay, I am going to pass my PMP examination just after 90 days. And from that day, you also need to understand how many hours you can really devote every day to refer to the material, study books, speak to the people, have a discussion, and so on, and do the reverse engineering. That will give you really the best plan, and it will tell you whether you can really do that in 90 days or not. Okay, then you also need to fix, I'm going to read book A, book B, book C, book D. Or also you need to fix some resources. I'm going to read this resource, this resource, this resource, and so on. Unless you fix that, so you will be jingling around on multiple topics and multiple places, and it will be really difficult to stick to your target, and sometimes you may be confused. You also need to divide the topics. How much time you want to spend on each topic, how much time you want to spend to complete the topic, how much time you want to spend on mock test, how much time you spend to do a simulation test, and then you create a schedule. Also, you need to understand, yes, if you are a family person, you need to understand the family time you have to give. You need to understand your holidays. You need to understand your special appearance required in the office. You need to understand multiple factors. Of course, you are the best judge for yourself, and then you can create that realistic schedule. Remember that word. And last sentence for this particular the first tip is, don't breach your schedule. If you are violating your schedule yourself even once, believe me, you will not stick to that till your target. You will not achieve your target. You have to stick to your schedule, what you create. So when you are creating your schedule, you take many things into consideration and then define your schedule. This is first one. Second one is PMBOK, project management body of knowledge, published by PMI. When you become member of PMI, then you get this book in soft copy. This is Bible for PMP. It's very lengthy, people, and also I have read it myself. It is very boring. You need to just read multiple times to get the concept clear, but try to understand, this is foundation. If you avoid PMBOK, it will really add to woos at later stage. So to understand PMBOK, you must read and read till your concept is clear. You will get your concept cleared. So PMBOK definitely you cannot avoid. The third one is lot of practice questions. Guys, practice makes a man perfect. Universal quote, right? So you will get many questions are scenario based in PMP. You hardly find in any book. Especially in PMBOK, you will not find anything. So you need to do a lot of practice to solve these questions. It will help you to categorize and create a strategy. That strategy you will be able to recall during your PMP actual examination. That categorization you will be able to recall during your actual examination. You will be able to define the time you need to devote to the categories of questions. So that will help you to create a strategy. Therefore, you need a lot of practice questions you need to solve. Okay? And just remember one thing. Ensure to take quality practice questions only. There are a lot of questions running in the market. They are just saying and they are coming with a lot many attractive or attractive signage board and saying pass PMP in 11 days, pass PMP in 7 days, pass PMP money back guarantee XYZ. Be realistic, stick to your plan, you will do it. The fourth one is refer additional material. As I said, PMBOK is very lengthy. It's the language is really boring because it has to be kind of legalized language, because PMI, I said the PMBOK is as good as a Bible for project managers, especially PMP certified project managers. So the language has to be really crisp and clear. So PMBOK has to be written in that fashion. But after you master PMBOK, there is certain other material recommended. For example, Rita Malke book, Head First PMP by Jennifer Jenny. The PMP examination, How to Pass on Your First Try, it is by Andy Crow. These three books, I think Rita Malke or Head First is enough, or Head First or the PMP exam is enough. So all three books are not required. Rita Malke, PMBOK should also be enough to understand and make yourself clear. So you need to refer additional material, and all the questions are not coming from PMBOK. Try to understand that. So you have to refer some additional material. Write practice test. Guys, this is very important. You have 4 hours of time and 200 questions. You need to manage your time. You need to manage your stress. You need to manage your stamina, and you need to manage your breaks. Stamina is very important. You are going to sit for 4 hours if you are not taking any break. So you have to be really psychologically fit with adequate stamina. Thus, you need a lot of practices. So you need to practice, take simulation test. It will also help to manage your time. So you have to take practice test, practice, and you should be able to maintain your stamina. 4 hours is definitely a lengthy time when you sit for 4 hours continuously. Another very important topic, and which is generally avoided by I'm so sorry, by people. Discuss. The more you discuss, the concept will be more clear, because multiple minds, when you discuss, it gives a better outcome. Your concept will be clear, you will be able to remember, and you will not be bored. You can find a place, suitable place. You can go to some quiet restaurant, you can go to a park, you can go to anywhere, you can find some person, you can be in your office, you can make a peer group. That depends on you how you are able to manage, but you should discuss what how much you can do that. It will also boost your confidence because others are involved, and will help you to define your strategy as well based on topics. You will be able to understand which topic you really need attention, which topic is really not stronger for you. Another important factor is PMI demands 35 hours of formal education. So you should, not should, you must make proper use of these 35 hours. So you have to attend a 35 hours training before you appear for an exam. That is prerequisite. You must choose a good registered education provider. They are registered with PMI and they have to maintain some status, but still you should choose the best available in your area. When you attend that training, you must ask maximum doubts, reasonable doubt. Of course, you should not ask all unwanted doubts. And you can ask many questions to the trainer, because the trainer, the person who is standing here, is speaking out of his experience. The person is really experienced, that's why he's a trainer. So you should ask many questions so the concept will be really clear. So you must make use of 35 contact hours. Join PMI, join PM groups on social media. This is very effective nowadays. It was not available during our time, of course, but I realize like it is very, very effective. You can join PM groups on LinkedIn, you can join PM groups on Facebook, you can join WhatsUpp groups, and so on. Or you can create a WhatsApp group of yourself. Okay, you can invite other project managers. You can make a group of project managers. You can raise your questions on Quora, Reddit. So these are some of the excellent platform which you can really make use of that. But you must be very careful. Don't spend so much time on social media. So you should choose wisely which you want to go one. Spending so much time on social media will definitely you have to take the time from your actual schedule, right? So this is very strong. Don't forget this point. And manage your time properly. This is during preparation as well as during examination. During preparation, the schedule which you have made in our first point itself, you cannot violate that. You cannot breeze that. That has to be mentioned. That has to be respected. So during preparation, your schedule has to be respected. During examination, your 4 hour has to be respected. If you divide 4 hours into 200 question, it is coming about 1.2 minutes per question. But that doesn't mean that you will stick to each question for 1.2. If you are able to hold it in 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 2 seconds, absolutely you saved good of time and proceed further. One trick I'm going to tell you is if you are spanning approximate a minute on some question and not able to solve it, just mark it for review and proceed further. Don't spend much time on that. I have seen many people saying the time was less. No, the time is enough, and 4 hours cannot be crossed in any case. So you have to manage within that. So the best part is don't spend too much time on one question. You will find the statement is very, very lengthy in some questions. So after reading that, if you are not able to find it comfortable, if you are able to decide in 30 seconds, perfectly fine. If you are able to decide in 1 minute, go on. Mark it for review and progress further. Try to solve easiest question first so that you are not stick to one bigger question and finally you are leaving some questions which you can really solve in a click. So time management is the key during preparation as well as during examination. Very, very important point. Number 10, this is really result yielding. Create local learning group. If you have some friends, some colleagues who are really targeting to pass the PMP examination, make a group, guys. You should go for walking in the morning, you can discuss. So you're doing dual activities simultaneously. You can go for a play, you can discuss, you can raise queries to each other, you can distribute the topics and solve. So definitely the learning groups, local learning groups are going to help you a lot. If you are getting that, go ahead for this. And another very important point where people really losing are you need to control your panic. You cannot be stressed during examination. You cannot be stressed during preparation. Don't take it like a burden on you. It's not a burden on you. Think from this perspective. What worst can happen if you don't pass the PMP examination? Nothing. It's not going to steal anything from you. Definitely, it's not going to steal anything from you. But yes, you must make every possible step. You must take every possible step to clear that examination in first go. But don't let it shadow your head. So you can do some meditation on short time and daily basis which really strengthen your mind. You have to stick to your schedule, manage your time, and don't take unwanted burden. Don't take unwanted stress. Perfectly fine. You will be able to control your panic. Even during examination applies the same. And one more, that is 12th. Various learning methods. Don't stick to books only, guys. You will be getting bored. If you have enough time, you have read, for example, Rita Malke book for quite a long time. Let's say you spent about 1 hour on Rita Malke book and you are getting bored, switch to podcast, switch to videos. You will find many videos on project management topics in on YouTube. You can subscribe, you should subscribe, and you must subscribe this channel because I am sharing my experiences on this channel for project managers or aspirants PMPs. You can read some articles, you can listen some articles, you can follow some discussion on social media. You already covered that point. One more point, yes. For example, I will be uploading this particular presentation on SlideShare, so you can check presentations on SlideShare as well. This is very good aid to prepare yourself. Videos and presentations, apart from the book, of course. So books, podcast, videos, article, presentations. Practically implement your learning in your working. Very important topic. Whatever you are learning, for example, you learned how to create a risk register. What element should be important in risk register? So just check and see whether you are applying that in your real working. If not, you should speak to your managers or you speak to your organization and try to create that. If you are really using that in practical scenario, you will not forget that question and it will really help you a lot, believe me, when you are solving your question during actual examination. These were 12 tips and tricks revealed. I am pretty sure if you are following these, you are going to pass definitely in first chance, first attempt itself. My best wishes, accept my best wishes. Best of luck for you. Don't forget to subscribe this channel. Stay connected. Take care. Bye bye.